Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 215. We are back with the league races today, and it's a big one. It's double points. It's the route that I did a little recce on earlier in the week, which took me 2 hours 20 minutes. It's horrible. It's the Three Sisters, which means up the original KOM, down through the Italian villas. No, that's wrong. Up the original KOM, into the tunnel, up the epic KOM, then up to the radio tower, which is the real leg buster, all the way back down the mountain, into the Italian villas, up and around the volcano, back down and over the finish line. I think it's about 40 kilometres with nigh on 900 metres of climbing, if I remember correctly. My target for today, I've only ever done this twice before this week, and I've never cracked the 2 hour barrier. I've woken up feeling like utter dog crap, but my target is still to try and beat that 2 hour barrier. So whatever position that ends up being in the race, so be it, but my target is that time. I'll know about 20 minutes into it whether I've got a hope in hell, to be honest, depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, tough but exciting race. Nice to be back in the league races again. Before we carry on, I need to address something from the last video I uploaded. Nothing too serious, but I went through the normal procedure, did the race, edited, uploaded the video, and there was one moment in the video that I was kind of hoping would get a fair bit of attention in the comments, and it was my magnificent surge to pull back to the group that had broken away from me. Sure enough, I did get some comments on the video, but they all seemed to relate to one thing, and that was that you guys have spotted this grey patch that's developing in my hair on the top of my head. And that seemed to be the source of a fair bit of amusement. Obviously, comparisons to Badgers and Philip Schofield. He's a TV presenter in the UK for all my overseas friends. So yeah, a little bit disappointed, obviously, that seemed to be the main area of focus from that race. And my heroic push went largely unnoticed, but there we go. Anyway, I'm going to do an incredibly gentle warm-up today because it's going to be a slow start, or I'm hoping it's going to be a slow start, given that we've got a few, well, what is it, about 2 kilometres of flat before we hit the first climb. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a charge off the line by everybody. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off, jump back onto the start pen, see who's there. I know there's a few absentees today through work and illness, etc. So you're all badly missed. Shame you can't be here, but hopefully that just equates to more points for me. As I mentioned, this is double points, so 2 points just for getting to the end. If I can get anything more than 2 points, I'll be delighted. And hopefully start working my way up the league table. So that's the most pathetic, gentle warm-up in history completed. Did 5 kilometres of barely moving my legs. It seems to be a pretty universal agreement that we're all going to take it pretty steady. Some suggesting right until the final sprint. I can't see that happening. There are so many places on this race that can be where it can be won or lost. So many big climbs and important sections. But it does look like it's going to be a gentle rollout, which is perfect. And right on cue, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off. Best of luck, everyone. Right on. Gentle roll out my arse. There's like 4.5, 5 watts going out of the front of this little bunch. I'm not falling into that trap. Even if it means dropping right off the back. I'm not wasting my heartbeats this early on in the race. We seem to have lost M. Brennett, I think it was, from ODZ. Unlucky dude, looked like a mechanical. I'm nestled in a really nice little group here with K-Gill E-Climby bike B Casper, M Al Qasimi, D Top, Snakefire, M Schneider, S Moon, C Valadares, great to see you back, Carlos. Maya, or Aquarea, as she's known. A few others whose names I can't see at the moment, but this is a really good little bunch. Martin Overweg, did I mention him? Great group. And we are 17 seconds behind PJ Daly, who's about another 10 seconds, I think, from, I think it was Niall Simpson. Let's look, there's PJ. Let's give him a ride on. So he's 12 seconds behind C Davis and N Simpson. Then there's another 10 seconds or so up to JZHR, P Elliot Kowalczyk, M Trilk, T Rowling, and whoever else is in that bunch. Just behind us we have D Williams, D Muller, M Bergeron, JR Blaster, D Gatsby, K Medina, D Hunter. It looks like they're forming a nice little bunch as well. But this race can turn at so many points that you can read absolutely nothing into the positions right now. After the smallest of the sisters has been completed, the big, nasty, tall, painful sister is next up for us.
To the rhythm of the violent breeze.
Guess what I forgot to do? Racer focus. I actually forgot all about it completely until just then. I went to look down at my iPad and realised it wasn't there. So apologies guys. Hopefully with it being a longer, slower race, I'll have opportunities to jump forward and backwards, look around the other groups within the race, so fingers crossed. Okay, the left turn, sorry no, we come the other way. The right turn has been made onto the mountain route. We're about to hit the epic KOM. Starts ramping up at about 100 metres, I think. Then it's just solid grind for, well, for me, last time about 45 minutes, I think. Actually, no, that's a lie. That was just to the KOM. Right, so we've got about an hour, at least, of solid grind. Let's hope my heart holds out, and my legs. And my backside, which is hurting already. Right, anyway, no moaning. Positive mental attitude, here we go. Let's race. While I'm sitting in her wheel here, I'll just quickly congratulate Maya Aquarea on her promotion to the C category. Your improvement has been spectacular since the start of this league, so great job, my friend. And as I mentioned in the forum, just try not to take too many points off me. Try and jump around now and have a look around. I'm here with Martin Overweg. Been together for a while. Maya's pulled 11 seconds ahead. Really strong on this part of the climb. The real heroes around me that I can see, actually Dwight Williams and Carlos Valadares. Been really steadily closing back in on myself and Martin. Stephen Moon also, although that gap stabilised a bit. But let's go and have a look further up. See if we can get the front. These are our race leaders. Coming up to the KOM banner not long. M Golev and O Mountain Goat. 44 seconds ahead of M Stump. With D Session. I don't know. Not far behind. Up in the B's, we got Blair Drader currently winning this. Nick Taylor not far off with R. De Vries right on him. Wilts Ryder also. Brian Roden not far off those guys. Likewise R. Matty, F. Storley, N. Nielsen. Alright, back to me. Still with Martin. And Dwight, Stephen and Carlos are now 10-11 seconds behind us. Pulling in very well indeed. Just go and have a look further back down. So we've got Al Qasimi, just 3 seconds ahead of Future Coast, Solberg, Curies and Gatsby. There you go, you can see that bunch. And then we've got a 16-second jump back to PJ Daly and Jason Arsblaster. Sorry, did I just say Arsblaster? Man, it was always going to happen. Jason Arsblaster. Sorry, dude. By all means, unfriend me, unsubscribe, whatever. As you can see from the screen, they've got a 1 second lead over K Medina and I Elston. Just a bit further back, we have Nar Simpson, who's got over a minute on A Pallane. Another 9 seconds to D Grek. 5 seconds back to N Goffey. 19 back to Nadja. Great to see you, Nadja. Who's nearly 2 minutes ahead of E Greenwald and P Gregoire. Damn, I've lost Martin whilst doing that, and Dwight is now only 3 seconds behind. That's alright. I've been trying to pace myself a bit anyway. Okay, here comes the Williams Valadares train. We'll jump on that.
Violent breeze. Violent breeze.
Oh no, looks like Maria's stopped. I hope that's just for a quick breather. Come, Maria. Here's the con banner. Dwight did an amazing job pulling away on the last section of climb. Carlos just nipped me to the banner. Great job, man. Myself and Martin come through together. Oh, Carlos has pulled up. Fair amount to go yet, buddy. I'm afraid to say. Now we've got what Zwifters very kindly called the bonus climb. Hang a left, straight up to that frickin' tower. There we go. Second sister done. Now we've got a fast downhill before we take on the last of these girls. I went to have a puff of my inhaler on that climb and dropped it on the floor. I'm having to wait until the descent now. that descent. Got an interesting situation. I'm still locked with Martin Overweg, and Dwight Williams pulled back brilliantly on the downhill. He pulled about 7 or 8 seconds ahead. It's back to 4, but I'm reluctant to sort of waste too much energy chasing down too quickly on this section. I think going to need everything possible in the legs when we get to that final climb up the volcano. But I can well see it coming to the line with all 3 of us together. And if that is the case, I know Dwight will destroy me in a sprint. And while I'm talking, look, Martin's pulled away a bit. He is trying to bridge to Dwight, I think. Or was that just me losing concentration, as I often do, and slipping back? That's alright. As long as I can keep that gap to around 4 or 5 seconds to Dwight, I'll feel I can hopefully get it back on the climb. But yeah, if we go to a sprint, I think second is the best I can hope for. I don't remember ever sprinting against Martin Overweg, so I'm not sure what his ability is like. The problem I do have now is they've teamed together 5 seconds ahead. That's not quite so easy to bridge. Still, I've got to try and stick to my pace, my exertion levels. Approaching the final climb. It's been really cagey for this last 4 or 5 kilometres. None of us really exerting ourselves. The tactic here is quite clearly you've got to be, do not be even a second off the back of the guy going over the top of this mountain. If we're together going over, we're all in with a chance. Probably not much point in trying to get a break, because particularly Dwight, I know, is a faster descender than me, so probably be quite helpful to be in his wheel as we come down. Unless it's a significant break, 5 or 6 seconds at least. Even then, I don't know. I'm not convinced that'll be enough to see it home. Here we go, Martin's up in the 3s, high 3s. He clearly wants to put the hurt on this climb. This is the cagiest race we've had in a long time. We stretched out on Dwight, but since then, neither myself or Martin putting out anything like significant power, and as such I think Dwight's just keeping a watching brief and we're there to pounce. I can't remember this climb. I know I only did it on Tuesday. I cannot remember the details of it, so I don't know if an attack is worth it, like how long I'll have until I get over the top, where the flat sections are, where the steepest sections are. I know there's a really nasty bend right at the end of it. Other than that, I'm in the dark. What does look promising is me beating my 2-hour target. So, unless something goes horribly wrong, I should significantly beat that. John David Parry asking if the vlog's up yet. My God, man. I'm not even up the mountain yet. Or up the volcano, rather. Martin's been putting the hurt on sporadically, and it is hurting. Little wave there from Martin. Bit of mind games. Good on you, man. Oh, he's going for it again. Was that a wave goodbye? Haha, he had a feather! Ah, bugger. Last of the sisters done. I might not have managed to drop anyone over that climb, but at least I stayed with Martin. I think if he'd attacked me with that feather before I had a chance to attack, he may well have just done me and gone over the top with a nice lead. Why have I done this route twice in a week? It's not fun. Oh, I took my eye off the ball there. Come on, that's silly. Luckily Martin wasn't really powering away either, but I should have been on the pedals a lot sooner then. Okay, full attention now from here till the line. I've got my draft power up, so if Martin has an aero, hopefully I can just sit in the wheel while he's using that and then try and slingshot for an attack. Where's Dwight? Dwight's a couple of minutes off now. That's the difference it makes. Coming over the top of that climb with I think it was about 30 seconds. Makes such a difference then coming over the other side. I'm surprised my heart rate's not higher than that. I feel nervous and tense. It's been a long time in the saddle to come down to what will be, or looks like being, a sprint over the last couple of 100 metres. I desperately don't want to lose this one for what will be, what looks like 59 and 60th place. Inside the final kilometre, take this left turn, then under the cave tunnel, and it's a downhill sprint to the line. I'm properly nervous about this one, it's a joke. I'll say now, whoever wins this sprint, if it is you, Martin, well done, dude. It's been a pleasure racing with you, buddy. If it's me, I'm just a freaking genius. Oh, he's upping it already. Look at this. Looking to put a little bit of pain in there. Early doors. 800 metres to go. I don't know what power up, if any, he's got available to him. Oh, a really rattly, noisy drivetrain now in these gears. 500 metres. $300 metres. I'm going to hit the draft boost now, so I'm ready for anything that might come. Oh, he's got a feather. Alright, here we go. Yes! Yes! I think I got it. I think. Oh my god, that's as close as it gets. Oh! Woo! What a sprint. Oh man. Martin, that was awesome, dude. My god. Look at that. Identical times. On my screen, I had it by a wheel. It might be very different on your screen, so I'd love to see. But oh man, what a way to finish such a long ride. I was cramping up then as well in that sprint. It was worth it. Great stuff, man. Oh. Well, sadly, I did miss everybody else finishing. And we've got O Mountain Goat as the overall winner. Well done, with I Faraoni second and M Stump rounding off the podium. Well done, guys. Then we got D Session, M Golev, P Mari, B Drader, M Backer, F Storley and N Nielsen with the top 10. And then following up we have Wills Ryder, Brian Roden, Nick Taylor, R De Vries, excuse me, R De Vries, D Bruce, M, R Matthew, J Parry, J Crocombe, P Crocombe. God, those two separated by half a second. I reckon I've missed some really good sprints in there. Look at N Taylor and R De Vries, and Brian Roden, and Wilts Ryder. Wow. Right, where did I get to? So J Crocombe, P Crocombe, J Bythway, I Grasshopper, A Summerson, J Masterman, S Rudat, E Man, Manuel Pearson, J Gorilla, P Wilson. Peter, need pictures of your wheels on your bike, man. They look so good. I can't wait to see the whole thing. Mr. Len Capel, G Jackson, P Sturgis, I'm Gert, J Pocock, O Higby, Padron Degas, Paul Trilk, Neil Clamp, J Martin, P McLaren, S Bailey, N Capel, P Santa Maria, T Rowling, M Seafried, J Coates, Catherine D, C Sibbald, Keith D. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's hotting up in the Denton household. Catherine's stretching her lead in the league, I think. E. Oh, I said climby bike earlier. I didn't see the other B. So climb by bike. A Lawrence, C Davis, T Martinison, M Schneider, D Top, B Saba, D Muller, Maya, Paul Elliott Kowalczyk, myself and Martin Overweg. I mean, that's a draw. Luckily, we don't affect each other points wise because in different categories, but that goes to show there's nothing between the back end of the C's and the top end of the D's. Great stuff. Dwight's come over the line now. Well done, fella. Let's give some ride-ons. Oh man, that was such a tough sprint. I think we both timed it about as well as we could in terms of how long we had left in the legs to hold that amount of power. I didn't have another foot in me, so had the line not come then, I was gone. I was lucky to have had that toe, so I could just hold on. Actually, that's another thing. Without that toe, I think I was done for. I was glad to see that Martin only had a feather and not an aero. The feather doesn't do an awful lot, if anything, on that section of road. But oh, that made all the pain worth it. Great stuff. I'm going to finish giving ride-ons and I'm going to jump down and see anyone else that's come over the line. Still Dwight showing as the last person at the moment. Right, I've got a football match to go and watch. I've not even got the excuse that I'm playing football this week, but I normally watch Liverpool matches with my son. So I've missed the first, what have I missed? Whole of the first half by the looks of things. So I'm going to jump off, start editing this vlog and get it to you as soon as I possibly can. Ah, what an enjoyable race. Absolutely amazing. Feels good to have got that many miles. And it was 900 metres of climbing in the end. Feels great to have got that in the legs. Even better to have had such an exciting sprint. And the cat and mouse of the last... Well, to be honest, I was with Martin since the bottom of the first mountain. So that has been the whole way. Obviously, Dwight was with us for most of that after having made a brilliant catchback with Carlos Valadares. That was just made so exciting by that last... from the volcano onwards. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Martin. That was great. And I would be this excited about it had I not nicked it at the line. I promise you. I'd have been just as pleased for you. Kind of. Alright, guys. Thank you all so much for racing. Absolutely brilliant. Our next one, I've got to try and work out exactly how we're going to do it, but all downhill. So theoretically, the best way is going to be I'm going to ride earlier in the day to the top of the mountain and then wait basically at the top, the start of the Strava segment that we'll be using. And then you guys all click ride with and then select me from the list. And then we'll have a sort of live countdown. Because we're taking it as a Strava segment, the times over the finish line or the order over the finish line won't be so relevant. It works out kind of like a time trial again. But it'll be good to do it as a group race with drafting and no TT bikes and still chasing each other anyway. But like I say, the only way we'll be able to get a finishing order is by using Strava segments. But I'll put full details of that in the forum. I did update the league table, as you've seen. There were some missing numbers, and the order is wrong from the last TT we did. So I think I've got everybody that was missing now to add in. So obviously I'll jumble that up as soon as I get a chance, and that should correct things. And I'll add in the results from today's ride as well. Remember, double points for today, so very exciting. In actual fact, I say I'll add in the numbers. We've had a couple of very kind volunteers. I think Jamie Woodward is going to be dealing with the A category results. Percy Santamaria very kindly is going to deal with the C category results. Was it C or B, Percy? I can't remember. I think you were C. And so I'll deal with the B's and the D's unless anyone else wants to volunteer for one or both or either of those. Jay Crury's come over. Well done. Ride on. And so has Peter Futureco. Great stuff, dude. Right, I really should wrap up now. Thank you all very much. And wow, what a fun way to start the weekend. Catch you next time.